So I'm here to speak about Akai Logistics, which is the company I currently work for, and also the company I did the internship for business applications this past fall semester. Um, the company's strengths and weaknesses. The strengths of the company was the um, experience that my boss had over years of being in the dealership business with cars and his ability to organize things. The weaknesses, I would say, is the lack of patience that he had. I found that a lot of times um, he would wait until the last minute to obtain loads for the drivers. And when that happens, you can lose the opportunity for the best paying loads. And that affects his bottom line, and it also affects the driver's bottom lines. Um, my strengths in any type of organization was organization, my promptness, my ability to be a fast learner, exceptional customer service skills, dealing with upset customers when the things were not delivered on time, as well as when um, something was wrong with the shipments. We had a couple damaged claims in the past when I was actually interning, and the customers that received the vehicles were not happy. And it was the driver's responsibility to take pictures, which they did not do, and in turn, they were responsible for the damages obtained on the truck, even if they had not done them. But when you don't have proper documentation, there's nothing that we can do. It's their responsibility as the driver to do what they're supposed to do. Document when they pick up, drop off, and take pictures when it's needed of the entire vehicle to make sure to show the delivery and drop off, the pickup and drop off. That the vehicle, this is the condition we picked it up in, this is the condition we dropped it off in, and nothing's changed. The weakness one of the biggest weaknesses I have in any job for me in particular is I don't like to ask for help. I like to try and figure things out on my own. And that in turn makes things go a little bit slower than is needed sometimes. Um, so that is a fault that I try to work on. It's something that can be a hindrance, but it can be a good thing because if you can have good problem solving skills, it helps. But in the same instance, if you're in a time crunch, it's not a good thing. What skills do I wish I had acquired before beginning this internship? It would have helped a little more if I had a little more experience in the accounting department. Having the ability to issue payroll checks was something that was a slow moving process for me. So that would have been something that I wish I had learned a little more about prior to. I had some experience, but not as much as it would have helped. How can I utilize the experience when going into another classroom or workplace? Well, I've actually put in a couple applications to move on from the current job that I have as a data analyst for a health organization, being the person who hospital doctors or nurses call when they're having technical issues with their websites. And I feel that the experiences that I have obtained here on how to problem solve certain issues has helped me to prepare me for a job like this in problem solving skills. It's actually right up my alley. And in regards to a classroom, um, I'm not quite sure that there was anything additional that I could take into a classroom. This is one of the last classes I'm taking at Columbia State. I've already been accepted and actually already have my schedule for MTSU in the spring. The last class that I need to graduate with my associates will be finished out at MTSU. Characteristics that would be ideal for an intern to possess to excel in this specific internship: organization, knowledge of a computer, not just basic knowledge. Anybody can turn a computer on, but you need to be able to research things on the websites that we have to utilize, and knowledge of using the accounting program that we were using in reference to make sure bills are paid, make sure that you're getting paid from your customers, because that was another one of the biggest challenges, is to ensuring that once the vehicles were dropped off, every single customer we deal with has different payment terms. And if a driver is out for 3 weeks, he can have on average in a 3-week period anywhere from 50 to 60 cars. And the 50 to 60 cars can come from, at least 30 or 40 different companies, and each one of them have different payment terms. Some of them are done by check, some of them done by ACH, some of them take 5 days, some of them are immediate, some have to wait for billing, the bill of lading to be sent to them, and then it's another 10-day pay. So they would need to have some exceptional knowledge on basic understanding of payment terms and have to keep up with that. I don't think that the internship really changed my career focus. It was an experience that helped me to fully understand that working with customers, regardless of what the issue is something that I like to do. It has helped me to understand that working with customers in regards to technology situations is something that is right up my alley. I'm not a sit down and write everything by hand type of person. If I can obtain and do everything on the computer, that's where the computer is going to be. The more things that are accessible through the internet, the better, the more successful I am. And that's just, everybody works differently, and me as a person, that's the way I work. I'm a very technology-based person. I really enjoyed working with Akai Logistics, and I really enjoyed my boss, Gigi, and I was extremely happy. My immediate supervisor was Steven, but the boss that I was working with hand in hand was Gigi. He was the person I had who basically trained me. Steven was the supervisor who hired me, put everything together, but Steven was always in and out of the office. So Gigi was the main person. Steven kind of oversaw everything. And, he was in the background, made sure, checked in every once in a while. But the experiences that I learned with the company, how to load, unload vehicles, I was able to, I was taught on how to properly load a vehicle on each individual trailer we had. The maintenance was something that, as I stated in my paper, was something that I had to obtain some serious knowledge about, and being with this company has given me exceptional knowledge on reference to a Dodge 3500. I could probably tell you a lot of things that I couldn't tell you before. I don't think it really deterred me from my focus, because my focus was always healthcare administration. But it has helped me to fully understand a little bit more on the technical aspects, because the parts of the healthcare administration that I want to do have to do with learning new applications, software, websites, and things like that. So I do think that it has helped me continue down my career path and my career focus. I absolutely love dispatching. I love speaking to customers, which is something that I would need regardless. And I really enjoyed the internship. The lessons and everything that I have learned has seriously helped me. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so.